Ass beating we take. Finish his ass what we was getting.
First and 10.
Way out of it, guys. So we're done. It is.
Following the interception, Cousins able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
There's so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Cousins now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10. Handoff comes to Cook. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
The rush defense stout on first down. Here's second and 10 from the 20. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The Vikings on third down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Open man is Thielen. Is complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That goes for a gain of 31.
Of course.
So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate call, engaged, because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming up the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples, but I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it.
I know.
You did it.
I'm trying to hear him get this shit over with too, fans. Wow.
They're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
You're not you when you're losing. Snickers satisfies.
Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. Cook following the penalty. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. And just a yard on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 4.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
They run it again with Cook. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
The Vikings on third down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Get out that rug, Bella. Bella, get out that rug.
So now
Get off that rug.
Unit trots out there for the third time tonight. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Carlson is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out.
3-score game. Start going for on fourth down.
You can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away. Tyler Lockett now with a return. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Tennessee offense making their way out onto the field as you take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Wilson now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Baldwin with it over the middle. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Daniil Hunter in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Flush to his right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by George Iloka. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it. But it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Sad state of affairs here, guys. We should just get this shit over with.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
On 2nd down, Cook. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
On 3rd down, Murray. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
Here's Brad Wing now. He's been terrific so far. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. A nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Now Wilson on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Over the middle, and it's caught. Brandon Marshall. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. The officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Anthony Barr coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. On second down, here's Wilson. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. From the shotgun, Wilson eluding the pressure right. There's Baldwin. Touchdown, Seattle. Doug Baldwin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find a target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know where to
pass
break the
there.
rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble.
That was a crazy throw right there. They couldn't get that Doug Baldwin. Wow, what a catch. Yeah.
He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
Janikowski good with the extra point, and that cuts this lead down to 13. So that drive, 4 plays, and the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
The job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. A give. This is Cook. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. Now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. 3rd and long for Cousins. Looking deep downfield. And incomplete, almost intercepted. Had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. And now 4th down. They got the win last week despite not having any interceptions. Tried to come up with one there, could not. But there's a stat category called PBU, pass breakup. That's important too, and they got one.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because at least you're there, knocking the ball away. Offense isn't possessing it, making plays downfield. And you just continue to harass the receivers, harass the quarterback, and maybe the big play does occur down the road.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. On second down, Wilson. And this one's incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And it's third and short.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them. And not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. On third and 1, Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Wilson to Lockett there for the Seahawk first down. On first down, Wilson. And Lockett with a grab over the middle. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. They go play action here on first down. Flushed out right. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
You almost caught that. Come on, man, you got to make some of these catches, dude.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Wilson now. Throwing again. It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The Seahawks on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Again, Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete. The former Pro Bowl linebacker Anthony Barr there to jar it free.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that one.
They're down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
And now out comes Minnesota. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Again, it's Cook. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Third down, Dalvin Cook. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here's Brad Wing now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. One last shot for Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.